here we are again, happy as can be, sorting out the narsoles, as you will see. Yes, that's what you're going to see today, folks. Another NASA narsehole having his arse kicked and sent packing for good. Now folks, the last time I made a video like this was with another NASA narsehole who thought he had the brains to take on the brilliant expat Taffy. That idiot was John Miller. The video I brought out exposing the idiot was John Miller defanged. And where is he now? He's gone, folks. He's gone. He hasn't got the balls to come and comment anymore. And that's what you're going to see with another NASA arsehole here today. And what narsehole are we going to be dealing with today, folks? Well, it's this mentally insane idiot coming up here. His name is Real Billball. Now, I knew there was something sarcastic about that, but we'll take a good look at him, shall we? Wow, 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 what a weird-looking prat. Yes, that's what he is, folks. He's nothing but a prat, as you are going to see later on. Okay, folks, first things first, let's test this mic, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the taxman at Brian Pop Robson's door? Now, folks, initially, this video was aimed at just exposing one NASA narsehole. But due to recent discoveries by the brilliant expat Taffy, it's now taken a turn for the better. Now, you've heard of the old saying, killing two birds with one stone, haven't you? Well, that's not going to be the case here in this video, folks, because in this video, I'm going to show you how to kill 4 birds with one stone. Now, folks, as you all know by now, the videos of the brilliant expat Taffy and Bob on our website, apollomoonhoax.net. These videos are about proving that NASA fooled the world. They faked the moon landings. They never went to the moon. And we have provided enormous amounts of evidence to back that up. However, the NASA paid Shills, yes, they are paid to back up NASA's claim they landed on the moon. But with these idiots, folks, when asked for any evidence at all, they cannot provide a single shred of evidence. All they can do is pass derogatory remarks, insults, and foul language. And for a good example of that, I'd suggest you watch Joan Evans' videos. And here's a good example. Now there, folks, as I told you before, over the past 5 or 6 years, the brilliant expat Taffy has kicked around 30 to 40 of these NASA maniacs, these morons, into touch. They couldn't match the brilliant expat Taffy, they couldn't dispute the evidence I was turning up to prove that all the photos were faked. They wouldn't accept the fact that there was deliberate whistleblowers inserted into the photos. So eventually a lot of them packed up and they've gone. But there are one or two who still refuse to accept defeat. But as I've proven with my live debate challenge, they will not discuss openly with the brilliant expat Taffy. So what do? They've all gone down the Brunnies rabbit hole. And they've all re-emerged with new ideas. An act of cowardice and defeatist. They are afraid of the brilliant expat Taffy. And this latest one that's just emerged now is a typical example of that. Real Bill Ball. Now folks, what I decided to do with this idiot, Real Bill Ball, is put him to the test. I gave him the link to the one-legged astronaut. I said, let's have your explanation here. How can you have an astronaut on the moon that's only got one leg? Now, he first ignored that until I repeated. I reminded him again, hey, I give you the link to the one-legged astronaut. What's your explanation, idiot? And here is that photo coming up, folks. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Okay, folks. What we got here is this photo, AS14-68-9405. Now, this was first discovered by Sam Colby for an excellent site, Apollo Reality 2. Now, this photo has got so many errors in it, folks, it's just not true. I made NASA Photoshop this photo back a couple of years ago and alter it, because initially it did not show an aerial on the astronaut. And now it's been photoshopped after I explained or displayed that error. However, the biggest error in this photo, as displayed by Sam Colby, is this astronaut, due to not Photoshop copying and pasting, but old methods of copying and pasting, they failed to get his right leg into the photo. He's missing his right leg. Now, all the nutcases insist that he's got a leg and it's behind a cart. Well, I'll show you. They're all stupid. I challenged every one of these idiots. Just make a video and use some arrows and point the arrows to where you see a leg. There is no right leg for this astronaut in this photo, folks. No right leg at all. Now, folks, when I first put this out back a few years ago, the first to comment was the Galerke idiot, Bertie Slack. Take a good look at it. Bertie Slack, January the 14th, 2016. Expat Taffy, you've been told the leg is obscured, but the boot is partially visible between the different parts of the Met. Did your stroke affect your vision as well as your cognitive abilities? You have my sympathy. Now, folks, following that comment from that idiot Bertie Slack, my message to him was, hey, as far as anyone needing sympathy, I would say it's you are the one that needs sympathy, because despite it being 9 years now since I suffered a stroke, my brain still knows it belongs to a bloke. Unlike yours, which is just a pretender. It couldn't make up its mind, so it became a transgender. Here you are, folks. Here's that previous photo, AS14-68-9404. And there's Joan Evans' answer to his missing leg. He says he's got to have a leg because it's in his previous photo. Okay, folks, before I start breaking down this photo and providing real, visible evidence as to its fakery, just let me say this. Now, 4 years ago, I discovered a very, very important anomaly with this photo that proves it couldn't have been taken on the moon. Something that NASA had completely missed. I put this photo to the idiot who was always speaking through his astrogram, and to the idiot Bertie Slack. I said, who can tell me a very serious anomaly in this photo, a new discovery by nobody else but the brilliant expat Taffy? And not one of them could detect it. Well, what it is, folks, prior to this, let's say they agreed that air-inflated tires would not survive on the moon, so they changed all the tires on the rover to wire mesh. They agreed air-inflated tires couldn't be used, but if you look on this cart, folks, they missed it. It's got air-inflated tires. Now, the one who tried to cover up for NASA for that was the crop-eared jackrabbit bunny Brian Pop Robson. He claimed they're safe to use on the moon because they killed them with nitrogen. To which I said to the idiot, well, if that was the case, then why didn't they fill the rubber rover tires with nitrogen? He didn't know what to say about that. He couldn't come back with an answer. He realized his brain had something missing. Now, I'll give you a complete rundown on all the errors the brilliant expat Taffy found with that photo. First, prior to it being photoshopped, the brilliant expat Taffy noticed he never had an aerial. Then there was Uncle Sam's evidence of a missing leg. And then there was the brilliant expat Taffy's discovery of a little small boot behind the wheel of the cart. What Bertie Slack claims is his right boot, but he was too thick to realize that that little right boot was half the size of the left one. And another thing, a slap in the chops for the idiot Joan Evans down under, where she claimed he had a leg in the previous photo. Well, wouldn't he have had to walk from the previous position to the position by that cart? Wouldn't he have had to walk? Well, as Uncle Sam showed, there was no boot prints behind this astronaut. They are only in front of it. What Uncle Sam said was he must be the one-legged astronaut that walked backwards. But what the brilliant expat Taffy done was examine every boot print in the previous photo, every one of them, and then compared it to the photo with the astronaut with the missing leg in, and there's not one extra boot print, folks. Every one of the boot prints are exactly the same. He was just copied and pasted into the photo by some old method that they couldn't get his leg in. Okay, folks, let's do a complete analysis on this photo, shall we? Now, the version you see here is the first photoshopped version by NASA, where they altered the photo after the brilliant expat Taffy showed he had no aerial. As you can see from the sky, they brightened it up and then faintly penciled an aerial in and claimed you couldn't see it before because the photo was a bit dark. Now, the very fact that it brightened up to have just a round patch lightened up, that proves the photo is fake, because the sky should have brightened up pretty even all over. Don't you agree? Okay, what I've done for you here, I've really brightened up the photo for you to have a good look. See if any of you can spot a leg, a right leg on this astronaut, folks. Okay, folks, what I've done here is taken a bottom half cropping and brightened up section of that astronaut. Can any of you see a leg there? And watch for the next photo coming up now. Okay, folks, what I've done here now, I've added a yellow dividing line. This line goes right up the right side of the astronaut. Now, where should your right leg be? Shouldn't it be under your body? his right leg should be the right-hand side of this yellow dividing line. And as you can see, this yellow dividing line is the edge of the cart. The cart is the left side of the line and the astronaut is the right side of the line. So the astronaut's leg should be the right side of this line, folks. No question about it. Okay, folks, now observe my yellow arrows in this photo. The small arrow bottom left, you can see a wee little boot. Now that's what the idiot 30 Slack claims to be this astronaut's right boot. But when you look at the boot on the right of the photo, which is his left boot, just look at the size of it, folks. Shouldn't he have two boots exactly the same size? There you are, folks, cropped and zoomed up for you to all see. You can distinctly see the two different size boots. But according to all the idiots, 30 Slack, Joan Evans, Cornelius Crew, Brian Pop Robson, and another idiot that used to be going by the name of Paul the Pratt, but has now changed his IE to One Big Monkey, and this new NASA nutcase that's just come along, Real Bill Ball, they all claim that these two boots are the same size. And here's the proof of that coming up, folks. Here you are, folks. Here's a comment by this new NASA nutcase, Real Bill Ball. Expat Taffy, you really must be utterly stupid. The boot isn't half the size, it's half as visible. Parts of the Met is in the way. Clearly shows, same thing with the leg, it's covered by parts of the Met. No mystery. Well, you make up your mind, folks. Did the boots look exactly the same size to you? Well, what do you think, folks? Going on the comment by this mentally insane idiot here that those two boots are exactly the same size, you make up your mind. Who do you think is the utterly stupid one, folks? We now come to the final stage of this video. The stage where the brilliant expat Taffy reveals his genius and exposes the insanity of a certain NASA nutcase. Yes, what we're going to be dealing with now, folks, is this tosser here. A new NASA nutter that just came on the scene to try and take on the brilliant expat Taffy. A new NASA shill that goes by the ID of Real Bill Ball. What you're now going to see is what a tosser he is and who he really is, folks. And after the brilliant expat Taffy reveals who he is, you won't be seeing any comments from him ever again. He is nothing but a real prat. Hint, hint. Okay, folks, just to wrap up this video, let me give you another example of what a mentally insane idiot this One Big Monkey is. What you've got here is a screenshot of his manager channel now, and notice he lost his subscribers. He's got no subscribers because One Big Monkey is a new ID. Not a changed one, a new created ID. And I'll give you a closer view of this for you to read what he states on this channel. Okay, folks, let's take a look at the description from this idiot's channel page, shall we? He goes on to say, this channel mostly contains videos cobbled together from still images and movies taken during the Apollo missions. Now he's admitting he hasn't got the brains to make up a video of his own. He just uploads other videos and other images. And he goes on to say, comments are disabled because I don't have to let dribbling idiots who think we didn't go to the moon. If you followed a link from Shill Slayers or expat Taffy, that probably means you. So this idiot is really afraid of expat Taffy and Shill Slayers. And another thing, what he does, he leaves a link to his web page, his website. And surprisingly enough, what this idiot said to me some time back, well, you can't disprove any of my work. Well, I'll give him a little example from his website that shows what a mentally insane idiot he is. That should really wrap up the video then, folks. Just look at this photo here, folks. A Life magazine photo of 3 astronauts in October the 28th, 1968. Now here's the sort of crap this one big monkey collects for his website. And he says to the brilliant expat Taffy, you can't find anything wrong with my website or my videos. Well, here's a photo here. I'm going to show you how thick the idiot is, because I can see at least 11 anomalies in this photo, folks, that proves that they never went to the moon, that proves the suits are totally unsuitable, they never went, and here's the most revealing coming up. And you can see from this short clip I'm going to show you, it's obvious there was whistleblowers in 1968. Take a look at this, folks. This is supposed to be a genuine photo from 1968. And look at this cropping I've got here. The brilliant expat Taffy, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anomalies in this cropping that proves the suit is fake. And that's from 1968, folks. And what I'm going to show you is one of the anomalies, which I'll point out to you here now, must definitely be a whistleblower's deliberately inserted clues. Can you see it? Well, watch for the next cropping coming up, folks. Well, look at that, folks. Who could believe that's a genuine man's hand? Look at the extended fingers on there, and no sign of a thumb. That's got to be a whistleblower's clue. It looks like the hand of the wicked witch from down under Australia, Joan Evans. Taken with a camera? Don't make me laugh. And this Paul the Prat said I couldn't find anything wrong with his videos.